epic hour-long battle against a snake and 2 scorpions.
Sorry, Chen, that our enemies are so overpowered and everyone misses everything.
Chen, do you know what I mean when I say the
I'm
word?
still enchanted, right?
You're what?
I'm still. I fire witch bolt at Turiel.
Give me a second, let me double check the duration on that. Oh my god, yeah, it's fucking... Oh wait, hang on a second, no. You're free, you're free.
Why? What happened?
Because I misread the spell. So go ahead and make your attack as you want to make your attack. Basically, it's because it's a concentration, but Charm Person is also a concentration, so because Suggestion was cast on Murdoch first, you would have to break concentration to keep it up on Toriel.
That means I would have taken way less damage from Murdoch's point.
Well, what's wrong?
You didn't take a lot of damage from Murdoch, though.
Didn't I take like a solid 9 damage at one point from him? I'm pretty sure I did. Like, when I was already charmed.
The fact that you don't know that you did sort of mitigates your entire like little outrage here.
I'm very
So,
sure I did.
Murdoch, go ahead and make your move.
I cast witch bolt at higher level.
Which way do you want to cast?
At what level?
2.
Alright, mark off a spell slot. And it does how much damage? No preparation, but I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. It does 2d12 lightning damage. So as you summon this whole host of arcane energy, focusing it into your arm, down into your hand, surrounding your fingers, you point your finger down at this Lamia.
Isn't it familiar with the turn?
What do you roll for an attack, by the way? Oh yeah, hits. So... Oh no, that was your d12. Can you roll a d20 for me real quick?
One of them mean fine.
No, it's 2 of them. Just take the lowest one, I guess.
I'd like to remain fine.
That's 7 plus 4.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't hit, none of them hit. Just... Let's take the highest one, it hits.
Okay. Hit 2.
Hits for Lamia.
Okay.
17 points of damage. As this lightning explodes, like peeling off some of its scales, you see the electricity trickling upside of its body, causing its arms to instinctually like contract, its muscles clench. Toriel, you're up. Wait, Scorpion. Toriel, you're up.
I hit it. How many? I only have to 1 Divine Smite in total. Is that what you're saying to me? Basically.
I'm saying you've got 1 use of Channel Divinity.
I'm just saying Divine Smite is not under Channel Divinity.
Yeah, just cast it, man. At this point, I need a break after this shit.
All right. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Then I would like to roll d8 plus 2. That's not quite the right thing I should have put in there.
That's what she said.
That it is. So 9 plus.
I'm kind of concerned why she said that.
So 18 points of damage.
As your hammer begins to glow with the holy energy of Bahamut, you see these almost platinum wings guiding your hammer down into the side of this Lamia. As it makes contact, it hits, exploding more scales off the opposite side of its body, also cracking bits of that frozen torso into the side. You see sparks of like divine energy flying off the body. Top of the round, Tiffany.
I'm gonna use acid splash on its face. Nice. Will that work?
Yeah. You
Ken, that's not very appropriate.
its vision and it just
What?
narrowly manages to miss your head with its tail.
You can see her nipples.
This time you feel this
Are you
kind of
casting it
tingling.
higher level? But I don't
I mean, it's a 20.
from the scorpions.
But yeah, sure.
It just hits, and I have to make a dexterity saving throw, which it failed.
People fighting in a
dust cloud at the moment. So as this sort of green bubble begins to manifest itself in the face of this Lamia, it begins to kind of bubble at sides, getting larger and larger, almost like a point of no return. It pops, spewing this putrid liquid down the front of his Lamia, kind of dissolving bits of its face. It lets out this kind of guttural scream as the acid kind of seeps into its throat, tearing out the bottom part of its jaw and decimating the front part of its body.
Yeah.
What was once a vaguely humanoid-looking torso is now a mess.
Nice.
Is it dead?
Lamia's turn. Multi-attack.
Oh, it's not
Chan, is that something from StarCraft?
No, it's something from D&D.
It's like a snake lady. It's like Greek mythology, I think.
It's
Greek or Roman.
Mrs.
Yeah, boy.
No, it just says yeah.
You useless woman.
Damn Skippy.
Nice.
Someone make an attack. Toriel. Murdoch, it's you.
Well, I just choose to extend the dot that I used before. So it's two 2d12s. Give me a sec.
You sure there's D8 plus 2 damage, or is it D8 plus
4 to my attack rolls.
people just missing everyone?
Bury myself in this with
I know, I'm just surprised.
8 damage.
You see more scales fly off the back of this as this arcane energy sort of peels down the back of its tail. Toriel, you're up.
I would like to actually use an actual spell slot for once and use Searing Smite with my normal attack, which means I'm gonna do extra fire damage and it starts burning. Does a 21 hit? I think I've asked that previously. I believe it does.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing 10 points of damage plus 3 points of dealing 13 points of damage.
So as you wind your hammer back, swing it forth with full force, bursts into flames mid-swing. As it impacts with Lamia, you see the flames spread like all around its body, wrapping it in this kind of cloak of fire. It would scream out if it still had a throat, which is currently still being kind of bubbled through with acid. It's not having a very fun time.
No, it's
But
not.
it's also not dead.
It isn't dead. It's looking significantly rougher, but it's still standing there. So top round, Tiffany, you're up.
Kill it, please. I'm sick of
I'm
this.
trying.
You can expand one paladin spell slot.
Yeah, one paladin.
Can I use the ice again?
His spell attack modifier. Yeah.
I want to use ice right for its forehead,
I just thought you didn't have to roll.
+4, so
right into its noggin.
22 hits. Go for it.
I launch ice right into its noggin.
So once again, as the dust cloud is now completely subsided, you can clearly see this battlefield. As it does clear, you're there standing with this icy dagger surrounded by a kind of frosty mist. As you again once flick it towards Valamia, it spins through the air, straight into its skull, right between its eyes. Kind of coldish blast emanates to begins to kind of creep across his face around the wound. Go ahead, Rod.
No damage, I just rolled 10.
By the way, I
Plus for
checked,
D6s.
and I definitely took 9 points of damage from Mordok.
Plus for D6s.
Oh, sorry. So,
I believe it was 1d10 plus 3d6 or something like that. 2d6 if it's level 1, 3 if it's level 2.
there you go. 15 and a 9. Got 15 and a 9. What does that do?
So yeah, that's going to be your turn. It's going to be Valamia's turn now.
Do anything?
Looking at this thing, it's got a frozen bit of its side, which is like half cracked, bits falling onto the floor. Arcane energy still crackling around underneath its scales towards the end, lower end of its tail. Its back is like exposed with searing flesh, like bluish kind of plumes of smoke coming out. Its head with an ice dagger, its throat kind of being melted out. It's going to turn, and it's going to run. As it does, Tiffany and Toriel, you both get an attack of opportunity on it.
Yes, please.
It's going to be a melee attack.
So, the advantage? Or
No advantage, just one attack.
I draw
Oh,
my
an attack.
long sword. Because I have a long sword. And I attack it with the long sword.
and I don't suppose we can use any spells for this? Just normal
No,
attack?
it's just an attack.
Alright, I do. But what? Oh, I'm too far ahead. I'm doing 8 damage.
What did you roll to hit?
What?
Roll a d20. You still have to hit it.
That's what I asked. You said no. But I rolled like...
You said, I don't suppose I can use a spell for this. I
No,
said,
first
roll
I
an
asked,
attack.
do I have to roll for an attack? And you said
Yes,
no.
and I said yes.
Okay, I rolled a 22 in total. 24, whatever.
Boom. 8. Tiffany rolled. The 4 does not hit. Takes 8 points of damage. You do manage to like cut off the nibbing of its tail as it's wearing way over the backside of your burning hammer.
Is it my turn?
It is, yes.
I extend the spell again. 17 damage.
So once again, you focus this energy down to your hand, into your finger, and out the tip. It arcs across first towards Tori and Tiffany before taking
I'm not launching.
before taking a huge arc in the air back towards Valamia, just in front of it before arcing back once again, slamming it straight into the chest, leaving like a giant more pluming blue smoke. This smell of like rendered flesh begins to fill the air.
Is it dead?
Chen,
It's still
I'm
running.
not firing it from my hand. It's like the passive because it has like a dot on it.
This is Witch Bolt, yeah?
Yeah.
You'd have to cast it again if it moves outside your range.
Only if it moves, but it's not out of my range.
It is out of your range.
It is?
It's moved out of your range.
Hmm. So, I guess I fire Erdic.
You've already cast a spell and done me damage, Murdoch.
Oh, okay, fine.
With that, it's going to be Toriel's turn.
I land one of my javelins after it.
It's going to be an
That's
action.
2 spell slots I used?
Use a spell slot last turn and a spell slot this turn.
I mean, it's
So use a spell slot. You supposed use the spell slot to cast it initially, and then use the spell slot to recast it
it
this turn.
depends. If I run after it, I don't suppose I'll make it to hit it with melee attack.
You do not have the speed to catch up to it,
So I
and
throw
it takes it's going to take an action to put your hammer away and pull out the javelin.
Well, then I can do absolutely nothing because I have nothing that's not ranged.
You can throw your hammer.
Why would I throw my hammer?
It might hit.
Fine, I throw my hammer.
All right, Toriel begins to like spin in this shot put manner. As it turns, releases your hammer through the air. Go ahead and make a d20 plus your dexterity.
My non-existing dexterity, you mean? It does a 18 hit.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll d8 damage
Not plus nothing.
plus your dexterity, which is nothing.
3 points of damage.
Smacks this Lamia straight in the head for a momentarily, like almost slamming its head into the ground, but it manages to kind of readjust itself using its what's left of its tail. I will say that because of that hammer hitting it and kind of landing on its body, it's currently stopped moving. And it's struggling to exist, like, at this point.
I like that. Struggling to exist. Sounds like every teenager ever.
Tiffany, you're up.
Am I in melee range of it or not?
No, you're in spell range, or depending on the spell.
I just throw another icicle at it.
Yeah, I want to say yeah. I believe you.
I'll just throw another icicle at its head.
What's the range of that shit? 60 feet. Yeah, you can make that easy. 1d10 plus. It makes it save this time, so go ahead and roll. I'm going to take that first d10, which is a 1.
Right. Oh my god, a 1.
Go ahead and roll 3d6 cold damage. Or is it 2d6 because you used your high spell slots? 2d6.
What do you mean 3d6? Is it slash R 2d6?
Slash R2d6.
For 9.
So it takes half of that, which is 4.
Don't you always round up for damage? That's what you said last time.
Dude, like, fucking allow me, okay?
Sorry.
Fucking hell. And with that, how do you want to do this?
Wow, Tiffany always gets a killing blow.
Yeah, I know. Just have it die. It's fine. Just have it die.
Alright, as you once again summon this dagger that you become so familiar with, you fling this dagger into his back. It keeps going for a second, and then it's just slowly, slower, and its face just hits the floor and the sand in front of you.
Just like my life.
I'm gonna need to go to the toilet, guys. So.
Never. You shall not.
Why did I want to kill Toriel?
Because it used a spell on you that made it do that.
Who used the spell on me?
Snake person.
Snake lady used it on me.